What is up, you guys? Welcome back. Just Simply Sports here with me. I am Kaja. If you're new here, welcome. Like, subscribe, stay a while, tell a friend and tell a friend. If you're not new, you've been here. I appreciate you. I thank you. But let's get into some WNBA basketball. Let's just talk about some basketball because it's been a couple of days of a whirlwind of trades for football. So we got to get back to the basketball. Who you guys, there's so much to keep up with, right? All these different things going on in sports, and I'm just one person. It's just me. But we're going to talk about it. Now, yesterday was a day, so I did not get a chance to post about the multi-million dollar deal between the Unrivaled League, which is founded by Breanna Stewart and Naphessa Collier, and the deal that they brokered between them and TNT Sports so that they will be able to televise their games that are going to start in January of next year. Now, this is huge, you guys. I'm just going to give you some details about this Unrivaled League because I heard about it, but now that I have more details, I feel comfortable speaking about it, right? So, what's going to happen is it's going to start in January. It's going to go from January, I believe, all the way through May of next year. No, March, excuse me, March. And what you're going to have is 30 players. They're each going to receive a minimum of $100,000 for the season. They get paid at a minimum right now of like what, 74,000? 100,000 for the season. That's huge for some players who don't necessarily have the endorsements like the Asia Wilsons have, Sabrina Ionescu, Caitlin Clark, although she's not there, but she still has her endorsements, which is why I'm using her as an example. A lot of players are used to going overseas during the off season so they can actually make money and continue to support their families. So I love that they get to have the extra income for them, and they still get to also work on their game. It's going to be 30 players. They're going to have an all-star event in February, which is pretty cool. It's going to be a one-on-one tournament featuring all the players. The winner's going to receive a $250,000 prize. That's even more money for for a player. And again, that's pretty huge. That's pretty dope. Now, the total payout for the league is going to be around $3 million. Six-figure salaries are likely to be the highest average in U.S. professional women's team sports, which is pretty cool. So the way it's going to be broken down, Unrivaled will have 6 teams with five player rosters. They're going to play 14 games each, with the season ending with a single elimination Final Four. Games will be played on a 70-foot court in Miami. I love Miami, you guys. I love Florida. I don't know about you guys, but I love Florida. In Miami, and feature an 18-second shot clock, 3 7-minute quarters, and a final 15-point runoff in the final quarter. Now, this is all according to Yahoo Sports, and I was wondering, I'm like, how can they afford all of this? Like, where's this money coming from? Because it's not the WNBA, it's Unrivaled League. So, who are the investors? Okay, so some of the investors they have are Alex Morgan, Megan Rapapino, Carmelo Anthony, Steve Nash, Ashton Kutcher, UConn head coach Gino. This is pretty dope, you guys. I think it's such a cool idea. And I'm not even sure how they came about with this idea or what how the meeting happened or what made them specifically say, hey, let's do this and let's do it now. But I love they're doing it. I think it's gonna open up so many more doors for the WNBA, for everyone who is talented. The new players coming in, the Paige Buckers coming in next season, who the Flage as well, Haley Van Lith. There's so much more talent, and I feel like having this Unrivaled League, having a new addition as well in the WNBA with the Golden State Valkyries, and they have other teams coming, in Toronto. It's going to give other ladies who are talented more time to shine. Hopefully, get them more endorsements and things like that, which is super cool. Now we all know Angel Reese is going to be a part of it. We know that obviously Stewie, Naphessa Collier, they founded it. Kelsey Plum, Brittany Griner, Skylar Diggins Smith, Dejanay Carrington, Satu Sabli, Enrique Lubawale, Jewel Lloyd, Chelsea Gray, Kalia Copper, Natasha Cloud, Ryan Howard. And I'm sure they're going to add on as the time goes. I know they did ask Asia Wilson. She declined thus far. She may change her mind, but she said she's not going to do it this season. I know Caitlin Clark said she was going to take a break from basketball, but last I checked, they were really trying to get her to join this Unrivaled League. So we will see what happens. I do feel like the more star power they have, the bigger and better this can go. Now, TNT typically only airs NBA, never the WNBA. So this is the first time that we'll see women's sports on TNT, specifically basketball, which is super cool. It's super dope. They're gonna have it streaming on True TV as well, and then also streaming on Max. So it's gonna be on TNT, it's gonna be on True TV, and then all the games are gonna stream on Max. So no matter where you are, you're gonna be able to watch it some kind of way. And I love that they were able to do this. And I feel like now what this does is put the pressure on WNBA to level up the playing field, because you got players who are tired of not making the amount of money for what they deserve, and they're taking their power back. They're taking their ownership back, and they're creating other avenues, other revenues of income, which I think is so dope. I always say the power is in ownership. I stand by it. I believe in it 10 toes down. So for these ladies to be doing this, making these moves, and specifically now when women's basketball is garnering more interest, more eyes, I love that this happened the way it did. The timing could not be more perfect. And I look forward to watching this, to seeing what happens. I think it's going to be exciting. I love that Angel Reese is going to be surrounded by so many other great players. And I do believe this is going to help take her game to the next level. She's already a dog. She already has that super competitive spirit within her, and I think being around someone like Naphessa specifically, who's like super strong on defense, Stewie, Arike Gubwale, who can shoot her behind off. I think it'll be so dope to have her surrounded by other great players, and it only take her to the next level, especially as a rookie. As a rookie, you want to be a sponge. You want to learn and soak up as much as you can from other players around you, and those who have been doing it longer and doing it at a higher level. This will only take her and rise her. I said to myself personally, I feel like this season, her rookie season, was the floor for her. I think her ceiling is so much higher, and I look forward to seeing what happens with her and her growth going into her second season in the W. But what do you guys think about this whole Unrivaled League? Are you excited for it? Are you going to watch it? And are you watching the finals between Minnesota Lynx and New York Liberty? It's so fitting that Stewie and Naphessa founded this Unrivaled League, and they're the last two teams standing. I do believe that the Liberty are going to walk away. It's their time right now. And if you've been watching these games, they come down to like the wire. They have been really competitive games. Stewie with the game winner last night. I'm in New York. I cannot wait to see Liberty take it all and win it for the first time. And I'll be at the parade. So we'll take some photos and post on here for you guys to see a girl in action. Hopefully I can go to an interview. We'll see what happens. Fingers crossed, right? Hope you guys have a great day. The sun is shining. I'm in New York, but it is cold outside. I had to actually go in my closet and start bringing out the winter gear. I'm like, what's going on? And I hate cold weather, you guys. I hate cold weather with a passion. Nevertheless, here we are in full-on fall season. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I will see you in the next video.